Hey everyone, this is Danny Urbina, Health Insurance Specialist, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 things you need to know about your health insurance plan. Whether you've had insurance for 1 year or 25 years, there's always going to be some key things that you need to know about your health insurance plan. No one wants surprises when they use their insurance, so the more you know about your plan, the more knowledge you have, how it works and how it covers different situations, the better for you. It's going to save you both time, money, and a lot of headaches. So number 1, what is my doctor network? You want to make sure that the doctors you want to go to, the hospitals in your area, accept your insurance. You can have the best plan in the world. It could have no deductible to satisfy, a $1,000 max out of pocket, but if no one accepts the insurance, what's the point? Okay? You want to know if you get sick or if something happens to you, the hospitals and doctors you want to go to that you trust accept your insurance. Out of network. So if your family is, if you travel for work, for pleasure, if you're leaving your city a lot, if you're leaving the state, your insurance might not cover you. Now, you have to stay in network with your insurance provider to get the coverage you're paying for. And some insurances have more limited networks. Some don't let you leave the city, and some don't let you leave the state. So you need to know what parts of your city, what parts of your state, and what parts of the country you can go to and still have your insurance work for you. Referrals are a pre-approval from your primary care doctor to go see a specialist. So if you wake up out of bed one morning and you twist your ankle and it hurts and you want to go see a doctor for it, well, your primary care doctor can't cover that or treat you the same as a specialist. Now, depending what plan you have, you might have to get a referral. So you might actually have to go to your doctor first, pay your copay, and get permission to go see a specialist. Okay? If you have a better insurance like a PPO or an EPO, well, you can actually go to a specialist, no questions asked with no referral. Okay? So these are some of the key things you want to look for in your doctor network. What is my deductible? The deductible is what you have to pay first before insurance starts kicking in. Okay? So if you're someone who's healthy and doesn't really use insurance a lot, well, you might want to go with a higher deductible plan because it's going to be a little more affordable. If you're someone who's older, who maybe uses their insurance more or wants a higher quality of care, you're going to pick with a lower deductible plan. It all depends on what your financial situation is because, again, this is the amount that you have to pay up front before insurance kicks in. Okay? So a lower deductible is going to make you pay less before insurance kicks in, a higher deductible more. Okay? It really depends what your situation is. If you're someone who really doesn't use health insurance, they're not worried about it, they just want something in case of something big happening, well, you might want to go with the catastrophic plan that has a higher deductible. If you're someone who takes insurance maybe a little more serious, who wants benefits sooner rather than later, you might want to pick a plan that has a lower deductible and more benefits before you hit the deductible. So this is the most important thing in a health insurance plan, in my opinion. Okay? Your max out of pocket. Your most you could possibly pay for an event in a calendar year. Your max out of pocket consisted of your deductible, what you pay first before the insurance kicks in, and your co-insurance. So co-insurance means you split the bill with your insurance company. So you might have an 80-20 co-insurance or a 70-30 co-insurance plan. So after you hit your deductible, the insurance company is taking care of 80% of the bill, and you're taking care of 20% of the bill, up to a max out of pocket. Again, health insurance is there for situations for huge bills. Okay? You want to make sure your assets, your money is protected. So you want to know what the most you could possibly pay if something like a broken leg or a cancer were to happen to you or a family member. Yeah. Premium. What is my premium? Your premium is the amount you pay to keep your health insurance plan in effect. Okay? I do a lot of cold calling, and every once in a while I'll speak to someone and I'll ask them if they have a subsidy. And they have no idea. They think they're paying $40 for a Blue Cross plan on the marketplace, and they're not getting a subsidy. Okay? And I actually talked about that in one of my previous videos, so you guys can click the link below to watch that video. But again, a subsidy is a discount for your health insurance. You might have to pay it back, so you want to know if you have a subsidy that you are on the right track. Rate increase. When does my plan increase in premiums? Okay? If you have a short-term plan, it might increase every 3 to 6 months depending on your term. Okay? If you have a work plan, it might increase every 12 months. you might have a rate lock guarantee. Okay? You want to know when your health insurance plan is going to increase, because it is. This isn't like car insurance, where car insurance is the longer you go without an event and the older you get, the cheaper it gets. Health insurance is the opposite. So health insurance, the older you get, the more expensive it is, the more of a risk you become. So your rate's going to increase most likely every year. You want to know how often a rate increases and what your rate increase is roughly going to be, if you can find that out. When it comes to looking at premiums and looking at health insurance, the cheapest plan can sometimes be the most expensive. Okay? Sometimes maybe a health insurance plan is $40 more and you pick the cheaper plan, but the one that was $40 more could have cut your cost in half if something were to happen. The premium's not the only thing that matters in health insurance. All these factors are going to come in here, but again, you need to make sure your health insurance premium can be affordable. It doesn't matter if you have the best plan out there. If you're struggling to make those payments every single month, it's not going to do you any good. What kind of benefits can I use right away? If you're like me, I don't really use health insurance that much. I'm younger, I'm healthy. I'm not going to hit my deductible anytime soon, and at least that's what I think. That's why I have health insurance. So if you're someone like me who's healthy, you want to know what it's going to cost you to go to the doctor, okay? What your copay is. A teledoc, a lot of plans now have like an MD Live teledoctor service. So you can actually call or Skype with a doctor for free from your phone, depending on your plan. And they can diagnose you for small things like maybe a pink eye or a runny nose. And they can check you out and make sure you're okay and write you a prescription to your nearest pharmacy from the comfort of your home 24/7. So if that's a part of your plan, well, you might want to use it instead of going to the doctor. If you have 4 kids and Susie gets sick at midnight, you can't take her to urgent care, you can't take her to the doctor. You can use your teledoctor service that you know you have to save you both time, money, and to make sure little Susie is healthy. Prescriptions, okay? Prescriptions, you want to make sure that you have some kind of prescription benefits, or even if you don't have any, you want to see how they're covered before you hit the deductible. So again, these are reasons. This isn't the reason why you buy health insurance. These are just extra perks, okay? So we talked about the 5 things you need to know about your health insurance plan, whether you're buying a plan or whether you have one, okay? If you have any more questions and if you disagree on one of these topics, leave a comment below and let's get to the bottom of it. You can reach me on my Facebook, my YouTube, or my Instagram page, and leave a comment below to see what you want to talk about next.